Okay guys, so today a little bit different, but this is what we always watch at school. So let's just get straight into it, I guess. Like that.
Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. Nina here with your midweek news round update. We've got tons in the show today, including meet Samba, the capybara on the run,
Capybara.
and find out why this baby monkey has a special teddy. First today, we'll start with a story we've spoken about a lot on Newsround: social media. 300 teenagers will now take part in a 6-week trial run by the government where they will test different types of social media bans on their devices. The kids aged 13 to 17 from Scotland, England, Northern Ireland and Wales will be split into different groups with different restrictions on their phones to see if limits or a ban can improve children's sleep, health and schoolwork. The trial is part of the government's consultation looking at how best to keep children safe online. And you can read more about social media and what might happen next over on the Newsround website. Next, the excitement is building for the Artemis mission, with NASA hoping to lift off as early as next week. All 4 of the astronauts are in quarantine, staying away from other people to keep healthy before launch. Someone who's done this lots of times is astronaut Peggy Whitson. She's spent more time in space than any other woman, a total of 665 days. The BBC's Katrina Perry spoke to her about following her dreams into space.
And so I have one question for you now that comes from the viewers of Newsround. You've spoken about how you dreamed of being an astronaut from a young age, watching Neil Armstrong. What tips would you give to children now who want to be an astronaut one day?
I think probably the most important thing about trying to become an astronaut is, the dedication to knowledge and understanding. And I actually think the adaptability, being able to work in different environments, because it is a completely different environment with no gravity and you have to get adjusted to that. But I think, being an exceptional student of whatever it is that you love is going to be important for your success.
Now, have you heard about the mystery of the missing capybara? Meet Samba. She's on the run from her zoo in Hampshire while her keepers are trying to get her back home safely. Watch this.
Could it be Samba, the missing capybara? She's been on the run since Tuesday after slipping through a gap in her enclosure at Marwell Zoo. Samba, come back! Oh, she's off again. Lots of people living nearby have been trying to track down this 9-month-old capybara who escaped with her sister Tango. Tango was soon found by the zoo, but Samba has led them on quite a chase. She was first spotted on the road in Osselbury on Wednesday. Then on Friday, drones were called out after her scent was picked up in some fields, but they still couldn't spot her. And finally, to the riverbanks, where Samba was caught on camera on Sunday.
I knew that it was something exciting that the kids would want to see. At first I thought it was a beaver, so I started videoing. It was sunbathing. It was sunbathing on the riverbank over there.
A team from the zoo headed straight there who thought they saw her in the bushes.
I've just seen her, she's in there.
But even after putting up nets and paddling out, sneaky Samba got away again. Capybaras are around the size of a small pig, making them the world's largest rodent, which is an animal group that includes rats, mice and hamsters. They're herbivores, which means they eat plants. And they're great swimmers. Their scientific name means water pig. But they're speedy on land too. Samba will be able to run at speeds of up to 20 miles per hour. Catching these large and fast creatures is tricky work, so the zoo will have to move quickly to get Samba home.
Let's get a roundup of some of the top sport stories now. One of Liverpool's fan favourites, Mohamed Salah, has announced this will be his last season at the club. He's helped them win 2 Premier League titles and a Champions League title, scoring a massive 255 goals in total. But recently, he's been struggling to score as much and will leave the club after 9 years. Meanwhile, Arsenal beat Chelsea 3-1 in the first leg of the Women's Champions League quarter-finals. 3 of those goals came from England international players Chloe Kelly, Lauren James and Alessia Russo.
It can change in an instant, so yeah, we know it's nowhere near done. We'll have to prepare really well, see where we can work on from this game, because they came out really quickly as well in the first 15-20 minutes, hit the post twice, so we want to settle that. But yeah, we know that the tie's nowhere near done.
Okay, time now for the latest environmental news with Your Planet.
First this week, we head to Tasmania, an island off the coast of Australia, to join the hunt for a tiny endangered creature. Volunteers have been helping a team of conservationists by scanning the coastline and picking through rocks to help find these sea stars. The live-bearing sea stars are unique to Tasmanian waters and at risk of disappearing due to species like crabs and oysters. The volunteers are helping to move the crabs to a different location and to collect data on the sea stars to help the scientists build a clearer picture of the species' overall health. Next, let's head to northern Norway, which lies in the Arctic Circle. Here on a frozen lake, 12 divers are taking a course to learn how to dive in icy seawater so that they can carry out scientific research. Watched carefully by experts, the divers enter the water through a hole cut into the ice, which is sometimes 75 centimetres thick, wearing special suits to deal with the freezing temperatures. According to the organisers, there's a shortage of scientific divers whose skills are needed to study sea plants and animals in the area. Ooh, it looks seriously chilly to me. Finally, to Colombia in South America to meet this little guy, a baby grey TT monkey. It's being looked after at a rehabilitation centre in the city of Rio Negro and prepared for release back into the wild. The monkey gets as little human contact as possible, and the staff even wear disguises so that it won't learn to be too reliant on them. And it also has this large teddy to snuggle up to. Eventually, this little one will be released back into the wild.
Okay, before we go, if you are missing all the action from the Winter Olympics, the freestyle skiers are already locked back in. Gold medal star Eileen Gu has just won the Snow League World Championships for the half-pipe with this epic run. The competition has taken place for the first time in China's capital, Beijing, with 16 of the world's best freestyle skiers taking part. And Team GB's very own Zoe Atkin came in third. Okay, well that's your news rounded up from me and the TV team today. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Wednesday and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.
Okay, see you guys in the next one.